Hello, everyone. My name is David Loveday. With me, as always, is my co-host Robbie Tressler. Welcome to Watch Party episode 13. Um, if you guys are not seeing episode 12 up yet, that's because I haven't put it up. It will be coming up with this episode. So, you're gonna get a double episode this week. I know it took us 3 weeks to upload it, but we've had stuff to do. Um, on a side note, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. We are recording this on St. Patrick's Day. I am currently wearing just a little bit of green in Tom's eyes. Robbie is wearing no green. Luckily, his family doesn't pinch him. We were supposed to
Fortunately.
be doing this in person, and he's lucky that we're not. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Not sponsored by Coca-Cola, but it's really good. Okay, so usually before we hop into wrestling with the week, I would no, can't call it that. Wrestling, the weekend wrestling. Can't call it wrestling with the week. That's an actual podcast. Scorpio
True.
Sky. Weekend wrestling. We usually do trivia. We're gonna switch it up for a couple weeks. I recently got PWI Year End Awards magazine. I've currently misplaced magazine, so we cannot do the official unofficial awards. We will be doing that next week. But for now, we have standby. We have 12 awards, about 4 segments, so we'll be doing 3 each. Robbie, I need at least the winner of the award. If you can give me the 3 runner-ups as well, I would call it bonus points, but we're not keeping points.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So, your first category, Wrestler of the Year. Who won that category? Remember, this is voted by the PWI readers
In 2020,
in 2020.
I believe it was Kenny Omega.
I'm sorry, he's not even a runner-up. The answer was John
Really?
Moxley.
Oh yeah.
Second was
Uh,
Bailey. Third was Chris Jericho, and fourth was Sasha Banks.
hmm. Pretty
Because
good lineup.
they didn't split it this time. It's men and women.
Hmm.
Tag team of the year.
Ooh. Probably the Young Bucks.
They're not runner-ups.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're not even the runner-up. Do you want to take another stab at it? I will let you take another guess.
FTR.
They're number 2.
Hmm.
Number 1 is Bailey and Sasha, the Golden Role Models.
I was not expecting that, to be
Yeah.
honest.
So Bailey and
Okay.
Sasha won Tag Team of the Year. FTR was number 2. Adam Page and Kenny Omega was number 3. And Street
Hmm.
Profits were number 4. Ta-da!
That, that makes sense. I
This
guess.
one does not have runner-ups on it. Well, it does in the magazine, but not on the Wikipedia page. Match of the year, and this is where we will stop for now until the end of the week in wrestling.
Oh boy. Match of the
If
year.
you need a hint, I will give one.
I actually think I know. It was what was it? The tag title match at Revolution.
I need to know who was in it.
Uh, Kenny Omega, Adam Page, and the Young Bucks.
That is correct. You got one.
Yeah.
Bonus points number 19. 2019 was Cody versus Dustin Rhodes. Who knew?
Hmm. What are the odds?
WWE has not had one since 2016 with AJ Styles versus John Cena.
Mm.
2017 and 18 were both Kazuchika Okada versus Kenny Omega.
Fair enough.
And then we already said 2019 and 2020. The next ones that we would do are Feud of the Year, Most Popular Wrestler of the Year. It's not the same as Wrestler of the Year. And Most Hated Wrestler of the Year. But we will be doing those after we do Wrestling with. Nope. The Week in Wrestling.
Yep. There you go.
We're not trying to get copyrighted.
No.
13 episodes in, we're legit here. I'm sorry, I can't even say that with a straight face. I look like a freaking lumberjack.
And then there's me.
Yeah, clean shaven. Hey, wait, I showed him this earlier. Watch this. Guy.
Really, if you just ignore what it says on the hat, you could pass as a delivery pizza man or a pizza delivery man. If you just ignore what it says on the hat.
Yeah, ignore the Ron John Surf Shop. Again, not a sponsorship. We are not that big.
Just put the Domino's logo right there and you're good.
We can't get sponsorship. We only have 9 subscribers.
And we average like 5 or 6 viewers
4 to
per
7.
episode. Yeah.
It's actually not that bad, to be honest, given how many people we actually know.
It could be worse. It could be, 0 people.
Exactly. That's why I am happy for our 9 subscribers / the 4 to 7 people that watch every day.
Y'all are real OGs.
Exactly. You guys are why we keep doing this, even though it's chipping away at my sanity. All right, off topic. Let's talk about the week in wrestling. Let's start with Monday's Raw. Robbie, what happened?
All right, well, they confirmed another title match at WrestleMania. Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. And they're saying it's going to be one of the main events. So
One of the nights.
most likely it'll be a main event match.
Apparently,
And then we got
can I say something really quickly?
yes.
So apparently, for people who do not want to get Peacock Premium, you are in luck. Because as well as Peacock Premium, they will also be streaming Mania on WWE Network.
Actually, that's not true. They're streaming Fastlane on the network. WrestleMania is exclusively on Peacock.
Well,
Because
I get
April
it for
4th,
free, so
April 4th, the network officially shuts down.
wait, does that include on-demand stuff too?
Yeah, it's all going to Peacock. I don't know why, but
Bro, will we still be able to do the classics when we're done with the tournament?
I think we might be able to, but I'd have to get a subscription to Peacock and hope that they add enough on-demand stuff for us to do that.
I have I again, Xfinity, you get it for free. Let's go.
I do not.
Get Xfinity.
Yeah. But moving on.
Yep.
Maybe. So first match of the night, The Miz versus Drew McIntyre. I don't think I need to explain who won that match. Drew actually won, not with the Claymore. He won with the Hurt Lock.
Oh,
sending
he's
a message
calling
to
him out.
Lashley. He sent a message and a half to Lashley with that maneuver.
He's calling out Lashley.
He is. Pretty baller.
Drew McIntyre is lucky that he has this match. He's already broken protocol twice. No, seriously. There's a protocol now where you can't slap a leg anymore when hitting kicks. That's a new protocol.
That's true.
Yeah, and he slaps a leg every time he hits the Claymore.
Then again, I think they mean super kicks, not flying.
They said any kicks.
Foot. I wonder if that counts knee strikes as well, because I know Sheamus slapped his leg when he did the knee strikes. So.
Nah, it's just kicks. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I don't know either. And then
WWE is confusing.
It is. We got Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke versus Naomi and Lana for some reason. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke won after Dana Brooke hits a flipping neck breaker on Lana. It was actually pretty cool looking. Nothing exciting. New Day versus Hurt Business for the Raw Tag Team titles. And, sir, we got new champs.
Wait, New Day are champs?
New Day are champs. 11-time champs.
Let's go!
They
they're trying. they're trying to get them to hold a record for a long time at this point.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they are also the longest reigning tag champs in the company. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if they held it like 50 more times before they finally retire. But after the match, AJ Styles and Omos came out and challenged the New Day for the tag titles at WrestleMania. And the New Day accepted. So the match is official. And it'll be Omos's debut match at WrestleMania, of all places. So
They're gonna
that should be
win.
very interesting. Yeah, I'm sure they will win. But so I guess it makes sense that the New Day won, because then it could be face versus heel instead
Yeah.
of heel versus heel.
Oh, is this at Fastlane or Mania?
This
Mania?
is at Mania, the
Okay.
tag match, yeah. And then, of course, oh boy, like a few seconds squash match and a half. Jackson Riker versus Damian Priest. I could
Who
literally
got
read what
squashed?
happened. I can literally read what happened the entire match.
Oh.
Riker quickly attacks Priest at the sound of the bell. Priest quickly fights back with the broken arrow, followed by hit the lights for the win.
What the heck is Hit the Lights?
It's basically Crossroads.
The Reckoning?
Yeah, except it's called Hit the Lights now.
Why did they change it?
Because Reckoning is the name of the woman in Retribution.
I don't care.
Miriam.
Hit the Lights is stupid.
Well, that's not my problem. Also, Bad Bunny relinquished the 24/7 title to R-Truth, so now R-Truth is 24/7 title again.
How many times is this?
49,
Oh,
maybe 50.
I thought he cracked 50.
I think I might actually be 50 exactly now, which is just ridiculous.
You know what's ridiculous? R-Truth has officially broken Raven's record on one title alone.
This man has held more titles than Edge. if we're counting a 24/7 title, he's held way more titles than Edge, nearly
Man
double.
has held more titles than anyone in the company.
Put this man in the Hall of Fame right now. Do it.
Give this man a world title.
Do it. Hall of Fame next year. Book it.
Do it like we did to Lars Sullivan.
Oh my god.
Okay, so hang on. Can I say this?
Yes.
Hey, story time. So I was playing 2K19 on the phone with Robbie, and basically what we do is we take the universe mode, and we do either random draw or number generator. I did not have the 2K19 pictures and names, so we did number generator. Two guys that we generated were Cole Quinn and Lars Sullivan. Now, if you don't know Cole Quinn, you haven't played the My Career. And if you don't know Lars Sullivan, good.
Good. Very good.
We decided at around year 5 to try something. Now, we already tried something before with Cole Quinn. We gave him the United States Championship twice. First reign lasted for 5 days. Second reign lasted for 285 days. So then we gave it to him in year 5. Oh no, year 6. The second reign was on year 5. Also when we gave Lars Sullivan the world title. And he held it for 286. Now let's just piece this together. Lars Sullivan beat The Rock on multiple occasions.
He did.
And Cole Quinn beat The Miz and Bray Wyatt on multiple occasions.
He did.
So this is all simulation. So we go to year 6, and I want to try something. I want to give Cole Quinn back the United States title and Lars Sullivan back the World Heavyweight Championship, the big gold belt, which is what we were using, and then simulate all the way to Mania, just to see what happens. Cole Quinn held the title for 617 days. Oh no, it gets worse. It gets worse. Lars Sullivan lost his at like 300 something. So that's fine. But it gets worse. We fast forward to the next Mania. Cole Quinn has lost it, but The Miz's reign of real life slash in game 840 days. Oh, 890. Cole Quinn hit 892. This is a guy with the 69 overall. And he is the longest reigning U.S. champion in our universe mode.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We're not going to talk about that. Let's just pretend that doesn't exist.
It's on record. What do you mean?
Let's just pretend it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Miz, longest reigning champ. Moving on.
Miz longest reigning champ, Cole Quinn, who... Okay, moving on.
All right. So, next match, we got a Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman.
I'm sorry, I'm still thinking about it.
And I'm going to tell you, it did not go as normal as you thought it would. Basically,
I never thought it would go normal. Keep on.
Shane McMahon was basically making fun of Strowman and how stupid he was. So basically, the entire point of this feud is Shane is a bully. That's the feud. Shane is a bully. That's it.
Now, I have a question.
So,
did Shane do anything death-defying in this match?
Kinda. Well, I wouldn't really say it was a match. It was more of a brawl, kinda. So basically, Strowman came out to get Shane. Shane hit him in the face with a camera on multiple occasions. Put Strowman on the announcer's table, climbed up to the top rope, and hit a diving elbow drop off the top rope through Strowman and the announcer's table.
I wouldn't call that death-defying for Shane.
Well, it's not really death-defying, but considering how far he had to jump to get to the announcer's table,
we've seen that before.
That is true. Oh, and also after that, he, for some reason, I don't understand why, still, got buckets of green slime, like the Kids' Choice Awards, and poured it all over Braun Strowman.
I know the reason the Kids' Choice Awards were on Saturday.
He got buckets of green slime and poured it all over Strowman. So now they have a match.
All right. And we are back. So, match at Fastlane. Strowman versus Shane. Gonna be the best match on the card.
Yeah.
Shane, is that it?
F in the chat. Let's Riddle retain the US title with a distraction from the referee. Because of Retribution, they inadvertently cost Ali the title. So Ali is probably not a very happy boy right now.
Oops.
Oops. And the main event, Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus. Actually, a really good match. And of course, Bobby Lashley won.
I wouldn't call it actually. I think you put Bobby Lashley and Sheamus and they can pull off a good match.
It was a good match, despite it being heel versus heel, technically. It was a good match. And then at that, Drew and Lashley stared at each other menacingly to end the show. And yeah, that's it.
All right, let's go to the Impact review. Right.
Alrighty. So, we got Tasha Steelz.
All right, Impact review. Just do it. I have a joke.
You said you wanted to do it. You can do it.
All right, here.
No.
That's all I wanted to do.
Oh, come on.
All right, but seriously, I didn't watch Impact. What happened?
All right. Tasha Steelz versus Jazz. Jazz was the winner.
I was about to say.
All right, I guess.
She did win. This is last week's, not today's. Not yesterday's.
Yes, it is last week's.
We're not talking about yesterday.
We'll do that next week.
Yes.
She won with the STF. Pretty cool, I guess.
All right.
Raju and Mahabali Shira versus Chris Sabin. Exactly. Versus Chris Sabin and James Storm. I have a question. Where the frick is Alex Shelley?
Injured.
I guess so.
No, he got injured at another. I believe it was at. Remember the Fatal 4-Way at Bound for Glory?
Yes.
he got injured. That's why Saban was fighting by himself.
That'll explain it. And Chris Sabin and James Storms came out the winner, and
Good.
I'm pretty sure Rohit and Shira split. So that
Good.
didn't last very long. They were only together for like 3 weeks, and then
I don't
just like
care. I
that,
don't like
they're
Raheem.
separated.
And I don't know Shira. So,
Not a lot of people like Rohit.
pretty sure no one likes Raheem. He's Baron Corbin of Impact.
Yes. So we got match 3, Trey Miguel versus Sam Beal. Excuse me, who? Let's just say the match didn't last long. Sam Beal, I'm pretty sure, is a trainee of Trey Miguel, and Sammy Callahan got into his head to face and destroy Trey Miguel.
Okay, so we're having Trey Miguel versus Sammy now.
It backfired spectacularly because Trey won.
Good.
And then attacked Beal, and then they were scheduled to have a match yesterday, but we'll talk about that next week.
We'll talk about that.
Oh, this is my favorite match.
Oh no.
Ace Austin versus Chris Bay. Dude.
Oh no.
If you're gonna watch, like, no, this is like, I'm actually being serious. This was really good. Like, if you're gonna watch any match,
I thought it was a comedy type thing.
No. This was actually like 5 stars. If I had to rate it, I would give it 5 stars. It was that good. So if you're ever gonna watch a match from Impact, watch that.
Also, watch a specific show that came on Saturday that we will talk about.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We do need to talk about that.
We can take turns talking about that one because I actually I know the results.
I guess we'll talk about that. ODB versus Susan. I'm just gonna say ODB won, and we move on.
I just want to know, when did ODB come back?
I think a month ago.
Huh. Okay. Okay. New question: why did ODB come back?
To help out, Jazz and Jordan.
Okay, makes sense.
Also, he made that announcement last week that said whoever walks out of the show, I guess, pay-per-view, it's not really a pay-per-view, it's a network exclusive show on Impact Plus, Sacrifice, which was this past Saturday.
Yeah.
The winner would walk out holding both TNA and Impact World titles, and the winner would go on to face Kenny Omega in another title for title match at Rebellion, which is April 24th. Sorry.
Rebellion is actually the first TNA, well, not TNA, Impact show that I watched. So, coming full circle because I watched Rebellion last year. So.
Oh, and fun fact, I know this was announced this past Tuesday, but I'm just going to say it anyways because it's about a future event. Mm-hmm. They have another event. It's called Hardcore Justice. It's being organized by Tommy Dreamer. Yeah. It's being organized by Tommy Dreamer. And you want to guess what day it's on?
Uh-oh. What?
Night 1 of WrestleMania.
Oh my god.
Is when it's taking place. So I'm sorry, Impact, but I won't be watching.
Yeah, okay, so basically Hardcore Justice is not getting any viewers.
Yeah, unless they have it at like 2:00, nobody's gonna watch.
It's not gonna get any viewers, Impact. Come on. It's gonna be worse than the first time you tried this crap, and that one actually got viewers.
Bruh, they should have had it on like the 17th or like the 3rd.
They should have had it any other day.
Why the 10th of all days? But
they could have had it. They could have had it next Sunday for all we care.
They could have. But that's all for Impact for now.
Okay. You want to take AEW NXT first, or do you want me to do MLW first? What do you want?
I'll do NXT and AEW first, and then you can do MLW.
Because mine takes longer. Okay.
Yeah.
Even though I do want to show you do too.
Alrighty. So,
Yep.
this was quite an eventful episode of NXT.
This
First,
is last week's.
William.
Oh wait,
Yes,
the
today's.
other one hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, it's tonight. But last week, so William Regal came out to make his major announcements. First announcement: Takeover. He's on 2 nights. NXT Takeover Stand to Deliver
Oh
is
yeah.
on both April 7th and April 8th. April 7th, it will be on USA, and April
And I
8th,
can't
it'll be
watch
on
it.
Peacock.
I can watch it. I can't watch the first one though. You need no
Second
have table.
announcement. Second announcement. And I still don't understand why they had to do this. He introduced the women's tag team titles
NXT
for
Women's
NXT.
Tag Team titles.
Yeah. And presented them to Dakota and Raquel because they won the Women's Dusty Classic.
We will talk about what happened there.
Let's just say
Let's just say they didn't hold it for long.
their reign wasn't as long as we were expecting. Let's just put it that way, to put it mildly.
And remember, there hasn't been another episode, so you guys should probably be catching on by now.
So let's just say later.
Let's just go to it. Is there anything else important in between that?
I'm just gonna say right after they were given the titles, Shotzi and Ember came out and challenged Dakota and Raquel for the titles on that night. We'll get to that in a minute. NXT Women's Championship. Io Shirai versus Toni Storm.
Oh yeah, that did happen, didn't it?
Pretty good match. But of course, Shirai she applied the crossface. And won by submission.
New move.
She won with a crossface, so she is still the champion. And then we got Jake Atlas. Actually, LA Knight is making his debut tonight on NXT. And he's probably going to face Bronson Reed since they seem to be in a rivalry for some reason.
They seem to be in a rivalry, and he hasn't even fought a freaking match yet.
Exactly. So now we got Jake Atlas versus Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne won pretty handily. But this is where I'm intrigued. After the match, he made an announcement. He said, "I'm the best technical wrestler on the roster, and I dare anyone to challenge me."
Da da da.
Now, of course, nobody came out, but that seems to be hinting that somebody important is going to challenge Pete Dunne in a technical wrestling, in just regular match.
Christian! I'm just
You wish.
Who knows? He's been bouncing.
Yeah.
He's a double agent.
That's true. And of course, we move on to Imperium being backstage and Marcel Bartel saying, still wanting Timothy Thatcher to join. And they said, Ciampa, if you want to join, you may. We will take you in. Ciampa does not want to join. And now there's a tag team match between Imperium and Thatcher and Ciampa tonight. And I'm going to bet quite a few dollars that Thatcher is going to turn on Ciampa and join Imperium. If I was a betting man, I would say that's going to happen.
Yeah, and it's sad too because I've just started to like Thatcher.
Exactly. Continue.
Quick news flash. For those of you, now there isn't any of you, but for those of you who will say that Baron Corbin's my least favorite wrestler, you are wrong. My second least favorite. MJF is my least favorite.
And we'll get to what happened with that last week.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that. And that's probably the main reason he's my least favorite.
Yeah, but now we get to the good stuff.
Dun, dun, dun.
The NXT Women's Tag Team Championship match.
Why would you call this the good stuff?
It's good in a bad way. So, the end of the match. Blackheart knocks Gonzalez into Kai to knock Kai off the apron. Actually, correction. She knocks Kai into Gonzalez and then rolls up Kai for the victory. So in only 56 minutes, the reign is over.
Shortest
we have
reign in
new
history. Way
we have new
shorter than Cole
NXT
Quinn.
Women's Tag Champs. Yes, we have new NXT Women's Tag Champs, Ember Moon and Shotzi.
Way
But
shorter than Cole Quinn's reign.
yes, but backstage at a later time, or I guess later, shortly after that match, Io Shirai challenged Raquel Gonzalez.
I heard about that.
So they're going to have a women's title match, I'm certain, at Stand and Deliver NXT TakeOver, and I hope Raquel wins, to be honest. But we'll see what happens.
I mean, I don't really like Raquel all that much, but it would be cool to see her win a title that she didn't hold for 56 minutes.
Yes, I don't know if they're going to split up Kai and Gonzalez, considering Kai was the reason they lost the titles.
I'm gonna say if she wins the women's title, like best case scenario, Kai becomes manager. Worst case scenario, they do split up.
And then Kai challenges Gonzalez and gets wrecked.
Yeah.
And of course,
what about
a couple more things.
Oh.
Although they're not really important. Kaden Carter versus Xia Li. Xia Li won by DQ because Casey Catanzaro attacked Xia with a crutch.
So is Casey heel? What is this?
She's a face because Zaya's a heel and she's a face. And she was angry that Xia injured her. And then,
so
of course,
attacking someone with a crutch is a completely face thing to do.
Apparently. But after the match, Jordan Devlin came up on the screen. And he said,
like who?
That he basically hinted that he was coming to Florida. And he said Santos Escobar's reign as make-believe cruiserweight champion may be coming to an end.
We got the match!
Sooner or later, we'll be having an NXT Cruiserweight versus NXT Cruiserweight champion match for the undisputed NXT Cruiserweight championship.
And I can't believe I'm saying this because I hate him too. Really hoping Jordan Devlin wins.
I would like that, but then again, he is from the UK and would have to go to the UK and back to the US. That's quite a long journey back and forth.
Just have him stop wrestling on NXT UK until he...
So I kind of hope Santos wins. But if Jordan wins, I won't be too upset. I'll be honest.
Okay, what about AEW? Give us the quick facts so I can get to the MOW.
Actually, I'm just gonna... There's one more thing you forgot. The NXT Championship match.
Oh, yeah.
Adam Cole versus Finn Balor. Pretty good match. But in the end, Adam Cole was outside the ring, and Kyle O'Reilly shows up behind the barricade. He distracts Adam Cole. Finn Balor comes out, hits a 1916 on the floor, throws him back in the ring. Coup de grace. Finn Balor is still your champion. Kyle O'Reilly comes in and beats the living trash out of Adam Cole. So they might be having a match at TakeOver, and you may end up adding Roddy Strong to the mix.
Yay!
That'd be wicked. That'd be cool.
Watch new faction: Finn Balor, Kyle O'Reilly, Roger Strong.
No. Okay. Moving on.
Why not?
That'd
be great.
That's it for NXT. On to AEW.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, quick facts.
Ray Phoenix versus Pac. I mean, not Pac. Matt Jackson. Ray Phoenix wins with a Thunder Driver.
Great name for a move. Keep going.
Cody Rhodes versus Seth Gargis.
Who?
Exactly. Squash match. Cody wins. Penta comes out, talks trash, challenges Cody Rhodes to a match. They're having a match tonight on Dynamite. Exactly. Moving on. Ethan Page versus Lee Johnson with QT Marshall. Ethan Page wins with the Ego's Edge, which is basically the Razor's Edge.
Or the High Cross, depending on when you watched wrestling first.
Yeah. Also, they seem to be further teasing that QT is splitting himself from the Knight family.
Good.
When Lee Johnson was outside the ring, he was reaching out for QT, and QT was just standing there, just vibing, looking at him, not doing anything. And then after the match, Ethan Page attacked Lee Johnson, and QT did nothing about it. And then when Dustin Rhodes came out, he immediately left. So QT's going on his own. Also, a little segment. that ended with Christian holding the AEW World Title.
Oh crap.
So they might be teasing a Kenny Omega versus Christian match. Whether it be
Oh
for the
crap.
world title or not, I don't know.
Oh crap.
Britt Baker, Nyla Rose, and Maki Ito versus Thunder Rosa, Ryu Mizunami, and Hikaru Shida. Let's just say Thunder Rosa, Hikaru Shida, and Ryu Mizunami won.
I want to talk about what you said on the phone call. I believe it was yesterday about Maki Ito.
Yeah.
Say what you said.
All right, I'm gonna just say she delivered by far the worst weapon shots I've ever seen in my entire existence. She was on the top of the stage. She had a microphone. She was singing a song. It was really bad. Hikaru Shida goes to attack her. She dodges, hits Hikaru Shida in the head with the microphone. She hits her in the head with the force of a small child. She was like literally, this is how she was doing it.
You
She
don't
wasn't
want
like,
it. Look, you don't want it to be like this. You want it to be like that.
you want it to be like this. She was just like, and Shida had to sell that garbage. It was trash.
Right, moving on.
Scorpio Sky versus Darby Allin for the TNT title.
Who won?
Darby Allin wins with a roll up, or I guess a small package. And Sky attacks Darby after the match. Yes, the most devastating move. And Sky attacks Darby after the match and puts him in an ankle lock, basically. So basically, Scorpio Sky turned heel, which is pretty cool.
Okay, I'm a little confused. Maybe you can help me out with this because you watch AEW. Scorpio Sky still with SCU because he's not fighting with them, but his name's still in the title drop.
I think he's kind of split away from them, doing things on his own.
Okay.
It seems that way. I mean, he's got his own entrance theme and everything.
Yeah.
So I think he's on his own. I think he's on his own now. And then we get to basically the main event. The Inner Circle War Council. Basically, MJF was plotting to become the new leader of the Inner Circle behind Chris Jericho's back. And he was trying to get the other members of the Inner Circle to attack Jericho. It did not work out. They sided with Jericho. And even Sammy came back and showed the footage and also re-sided with Jericho. So basically, the OG Inner Circle are facing off against MJF.
His Inner Circle.
MJF introduces his faction, which is, I believe,
FTR,
Blanchard,
Sean Spears,
and Wardlow. They beat the crap out of the Inner Circle. They even bust Jericho open and then powerbomb him off the stage through a table.
And this is our way of turning Inner Circle face.
We basically got a brand new massive heel faction. And if they ever decide to do blood and guts, you got a match right there. The Inner Circle versus MJF and his evil lads.
Or Stadium Stampede 2 at Dublin.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. Double or Nothing is the next show. They might actually do another Stadium Stampede match.
That'd be awesome.
I think that might be what they're setting up to, and not a blood and guts match like I really want to see. Moving on.
What would Sammy Guevara get chased by this time, though?
Well, he's been chased by a golf cart. He's been chased by a horse.
He gets chased by FTR's truck.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
He gets chased by Tully Blanchard on a scooter.
Yes! Yes! Oh, Tony Khan, make it happen!
Yes, Tully Blanchard on his scooter.
Okay, am I cool to do the MLW review?
Yep, fire away.
Alright. So, MLW had 3 matches. This was Fusion episode 124. The main event was for the National Openweight title, which Alexander Hammerstone has held over 600 days. He is the first and only national openweight champion as of this match. So let's talk about what happened. MLW. The first match was Gino Medina versus Gringo Loco. This feud basically stemmed on the fact that Gino Medina was mad at Gringo Loco for using that name because he believes it misappropriated lucha culture. He has a move called the question mark. So, yeah, there's that. Um, hang on.